Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the in the middle unfinished look, but I was filming this tutorial and I was about to do a winged eyeliner and I thought, why not film that separately to let you know exactly what I do to create my winged eyeliner. So that's what we're going to do today. But first, I want to thank you for clicking this video and joining me today. I really appreciate that. So I want you to know that. And invite those of you who are not subscribed yet to please click on that red button that says subscribe. Pretty self-explanatory. To be notified, and on that bell as well, to be notified every time that I upload a new video, so you won't miss any of my tutorials, demos, explanatory, educational makeup videos, stuff like that, like this one today. So let's get started. Okay, hi again. The reason that I wanted to make this video is because we all know these tutorials of those, not any disrespect or anything, but those 22 years old that are attempting and nailing a winged liner like magic. And I'm like, well, you're lacking one thing, gravitation. So I figured that I would explain how I create my winged liner with the adjustments needed for an eye that is a bit older. So I don't have hooded eyes per se or downturned eyes so much, but I do have that skin here that is just, dropping with time, and I don't have any Botox, though I'm seriously considering it. And I just feel that there are some tweaks that we need to do to create that liner appropriately. So what I'm going to do, in the chances of ruining this makeup look, I'm going to do one eye as I would have done when I was younger, when I didn't have that, and one eye as I do it now. So you can see the difference and maybe learn from that. It might not be necessarily the technique that you need for your eyes if you're more wise like I am. But you can learn from the process that I've made from one eye to the other and maybe adjust it to your own, if that makes sense. Hello! By the way, if you want to see the full tutorial on this look, finished look, as it will be probably in an hour from now, you can check it out here. I never have an idea where it's gonna be. But anyway, there's a video on that, so check that out if you want to. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this eye, creating a bad eyeliner or a more young eyeliner. You get my drift. So I'm starting in the middle right here because I don't want it to be, the brush now has a lot of product and I want to wait till it's very light with product to get to the inner corner. So I'm starting right here, and you can do this if you want to. I will, because I can't get away without doing it. And I'm being very gently, I'm just gentle strokes to create this thin line, just like that. Anyway, the inner portion is the same on both eyes, will be the same on both eyes. Gravitation luckily has not set in that portion yet. Okay, so we've got the inner portion made. I don't know if you've noticed that. This is something that I started doing lately and I quite like it. So when I get to the inner corner, yes, the inner corner, I don't go above the lash line like I did here. I'm actually doing it because I don't have almost any lashes right here. So I'm basically just drawing right here. I don't know how to call that area. Probably like the seam between the inner part of the eyelid and the outer part of the eyelid. Maybe. Anyway, moving on to the outer corner, which is the part that I'm assuming most of us struggle most. And I'm going to take the tip of my brush and create a line starting from the actual lower lash line right here. Not from right here, but from right here. And I'm going to look straight ahead into the mirror and create that line. like that. Okay, so now that I have the basic line, I'm going to drag a line from the outer corner to the center of the lid, kind of as if I would have done if gravitation wasn't a thing in my life. Okay, so just creating this triangle, filling that in. Okay, let me just clean that lower part. Just a Q-tip and some micellar water. It's not cute. No matter what I do, I feel like I need to kind of complete this area right here to prevent that belliness. No, no. So let's do the other eye, and this would be a better option if you have like a dragging of your eye downwards and just, that falling that we also love and adore. So I'm going to do the basic thin liner, and we'll be back when I need to go and do that flick. Okay. I have the basic eyeliner shape, not something interesting or, groundbreaking. It's just a thin eyeliner. Now let's do the flick. And I'm not even gonna try to do the same angle as here, though that's one of the challenges in eyeliner. But for today, I'm just going to create that flick and show you how I do this. Again, looking straight into my mirror and going for it. Okay, that's my line. That is my guideline. It's not really much of a line. But now I will create that line. Just like that. And I'm going to worry about the end of the flick a little later. So the method that I'm using, the technique that I'm using to create my eyeliner, I call it the step eyeliner, the two-step eyeliner, because it kind of has a step to it, like a step that you climb on. So you'll see in a second what I'm talking about. First, I will take the end of my brush, make sure that it's pointy. You can even do like this without taking too much of the product off, and just clean your fingers. And now I'm going to go in, but I'm not going to try to connect it to my lash line. I'm going to keep it high and then create the step. This is how it goes. I'm actually creating that belly up front and connecting the eyeliner, the flick, to my crease, just like that. This is a technique that is often used by makeup artists on hooded eyes, but I find that in my case, I don't have hooded eyes per se, but it just makes things so much better because of that down, falling off that lid. So this is what I do. And then you see this? You see the flick that I have here? So now I just fill that in. And I'm creating the step, which is right here. You see that step? Now I can go ahead and add some thickness to my eyeliner. It already looks so much better, right? And I can keep on and perfect this. I can wing it out even more if I want to. Let's make sure that is really dark and opaque. Now, the thing is that the more you extend your flick, the more you need to fill that belly right here. a little, not too much. So as you can see, I've extended the flick and then I created a new belly, if that makes sense. And that's pretty much it. This is how I created my eyeliner 15 years ago when I had, well, it doesn't look good even like this, but you know what I mean, when I had a more stretched eye. And this is how I do my eyeliner now, and I think that's pretty awesome. What do you think? Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to remove this eyeliner, do this eyeshadow again, finish this look. So if you want to check the full tutorial on these eyes I should say, check out the video that is linked on either side of my face, I don't know. And I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!